I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I think everything is gonna be okay. I'm pretty sure. I don't have much experience in things being okay, but one thing I know about this, everything's gonna be okay. Everything, it's gonna be all right. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Good motherfucking morning. Mm, mm, mm.
Don't want her if it don't clap when she walk. Ain't too pretty in the face, but she's super
And I'm just thinking with my dick. Oh, my shit's dumb.
I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit dumb. I'm just thinking with my line on my mind. VIP going mad.
Hey,
Bags
good
make her dance with a bag
morning.
full of
What
Zans.
the
Got my veins in his pants, acting
deal is?
bad on the
So
tabs.
I think it's
Pass
okay.
cost $1,000, put that ass in my hands. Lost a
Hey,
bag full of
oh,
cash. She
get
a
it.
model,
Get
I'm
a
a
little
builder. Seen
bit.
them not. She stopped,
Good
popped, and squat by
motherfucking
the
good
silver.
morning.
Thinking out loud, my dick plot trying to kill her. Help her somebody, the bitch whopped on the
Woo.
liquor. Going live,
Good
long hair,
morning.
shorty, ride like Geronimo. Say I got the gas, we ain't talking about
Wait,
kinda cold. Knock the whole click down, I'm
you're
talking
telling me
like
it's not morning?
dominoes. One hit
Right now.
wonder when we finish.
Okay, afternoon.
Got money,
This is
retired.
now
Don't want her if
the
it don't
motherfucking
clap when she
afternoon
walk.
show, no longer the
Ain't
morning
too
show.
pretty in the face, but she's super thick. I'm just thinking with my dick.
Hey, good motherfucking morning. Good
My shit
motherfucking morning.
dumb.
Hey,
I'm just thinking with my dick.
oh, good motherfucking morning.
My
Wait.
shit dumb.
Noon.
I'm just thinking with my dick. Me and this bitch ain't gonna
You
make
know,
it to the
here's the
spot.
thing.
I'ma put her on her knees right
Kevin
here.
Gates, let me turn you down. Shout out to Kevin Gates with the lyrical masterpiece, Thinking with My Dick. You guys ever hear? All right, here's the deal. You are a musical performer. You love music. That's your thing. You fucking love music. People ask you your thing. You say, I love music. And then they say, what kind of music do you like? Well, if you're truly a music motherfucker and somebody asks you, what kind of music do you like? You say, I like all of it. I like all of the music. I like country. I like hip hop. I like EDM and all of the subgenres in EDM. Trance, dubstep, stomp. The list goes on and on, but I don't know. I don't know many of them. Here's the thing about an eclectic music taste. Every now and then you're gonna run into a song, lyrical masterpiece. And you're gonna start you're gonna put on your stank face. You're gonna quasi dance to the song. Quasi dance is not breaking out into full dance mode. It's like a nice hips up dance, seated hip up dance. If music makes you do a seated dance, it hits you in some type of way. You listen to all different types of music. I'm going to tell you something. You're not going to be able to relate to all of it, guys. I have listened to so many songs in my days that I have fallen in love with the track because of the beat, and I don't have a fucking clue what the words are. Does that happen to anybody? That happens to me. That happens to me, man. For instance, Kevin Gates, Thinking with My Dick. I can't relate. I'm 40 years old. I quit making those decisions as thoughts when I was in my 20s. So I can kind of relate to it if I can like think back to who I was 20 years ago, but currently it doesn't, it's not something I do in the way that Kevin Gates is talking about it. But that doesn't stop me from loving the song. I remember when I finally lost my song Ego. Let me tell you what song Ego is. At one time, I only listened to hardcore metal music. Metal was my thing. And then I got into hip hop, hardcore. ego music, hardcore. And then finally, I got into music that wasn't ego based. I got into some emotional music, found a new way to move and groove, listening to softer, more seductive tunes. God, I love music. I love music. I can't relate to all of it. I love all of it, but I can't relate to all of it. But it definitely makes me want to sing. When I was young, I could only listen to specific musics, and man, did I miss out on a lot of life. And I think to understand music is to understand people. I got to tell you this: if you've worked a blue collar, hardworking, blue collar day in your life, honest to God, you went in blue collar labor. I bet you can tolerate some country songs. I'm just saying, it's probably true. Well, I won't talk about music. Some people say you are what you eat when you are what you listen to. So you guys, you're definitely cool for hanging out and listening to me. So we got that going for us. And uh, and that's music. And that's music. Well, guys, it is Sunday, the 3rd of April. At the end of the month, I'm going to be in Obisca, California. I can't wait. Looking forward to making another travel log. Thank you so much, Cannabis, for the groovy start this morning. Guys, I did something wild last night. I did something wild. I did something my parents told me not to do. Even as an adult now, certain people will tell me what I did last night was wrong. What did I do last night? What was so bad? I'll tell you. I stayed up till 3 a.m. fucking gaming. Fucking gaming. 3 a.m. gaming, playing video games. I remember having video game time. Video game time was something that I earned, and it came in small units. And when I left the house, all of the things that were kept from me just out of arm's reach, or I was supplied in very small units, I went apeshit on. I was only allowed to have so many Cokes a day, so I drank a bunch. I was only allowed to play so many hours a day, so I played all the fucking time. And man, wasn't that thinking back to that first opportunity of freedom, moving outside of my parents' house and being on my own and making those decisions that were purely based on having fun. I remember moving in to an apartment with my buddy Sammy, and I was 18. I was very young. I was still in high school, and living with Sammy, I didn't have parents. I didn't have anybody there to tell me what to do. And every day was all about playing. All right, so I'm 18. I did have a job. I think actually I ended up working 2 jobs, a part-time job and a full-time job. But every second that I wasn't at work, I spent playing around, whether it was a martial arts activity or doing one of my favorite hobbies, playing video games. Everything was about playing. Oh, what a good time. And chasing girls. There was some girl chasing going on. What a great time. You guys remember that? Being 20, being 18, however old you were when you first left the nest. I remember being 18 and knowing that there was a gas station that I was familiar with that would sell me beer. Uh, and so I remember being a liberated man, and me and my roommate Sammy, we were just 18. I think Sammy was actually 16, but we went to this Allsup's convenience store for anybody in New Mexico, and I bought my first beer, which was a 40 ounce of King Cobra malt liquor. It had a gold and red uh, packaging. Yeah, it had red and gold packaging. And I remember drinking that beer, and it must have been the best tasting beer I had ever had. Looking back at it now and thinking if I could drink one of those right now, I don't know if I could. But there was a certain amount of freedom that came with that decision I was making. I remember committing to drinking the whole 40, of course. And I remember sitting down in the living room and drinking my 40. My first my first freedom beer. Freedom beer. And yeah, I got a little drunk. And that 40 ounce bottle, it stayed with me for so many years. I had this tradition where I would I wanted to preserve the bottle, this 40 ounce. Oh, what a young man decision to do, to preserve his first beer bottle. But anyways, I would pour white candle wax into this glass 40-ounce container until I made what looked like a trophy out of it. Well, it was just a beer bottle with candle wax in it. It looked clever. And that's my first my first liberated beer story. My first beer story, um, my very first beer story. Oh, this is an early memory. And I don't know how old I was, but I do remember still being in diapers, on and off in diapers. So I was super young. And I grew up in a rough area. I don't remember much of it, but I remember living in a homeless shelter for a short time and then moving into some assisted housing. And while in being in assisted housing, we didn't have much. But I do remember being very thirsty at night and asking my mom for something to drink, and she insisted I drink some water because we didn't have anything. And I must have bugged my mom, me and my brother. I don't know for how long, but we bugged the shit out of her. And finally, she said, "There's a beer in the fridge if you want it." And my brother had some balls on him. He went and popped open a beer. And I tried to drink it. I had two drinks. And I remember it being cold and different, but I remember distinctly not liking it. Oh my gosh. What a memory. Damn, you guys still remember stuff when you were in diapers? If you do, it's probably something amazing, like the first time you drank beer out of a glass bottle. Well, my friends, hey, I'm just doing my morning check-in. I love doing these things. They've been a lot of fun for me. I'll catch you guys sooner or later. I'll probably jump back on Monday. Thank you guys so much for sharing some memories with me, sharing a little time with me, and yeah, it really makes my day. So appreciate all the support that you can offer on YouTube, whether it's liking a video commenting, or subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys so much. If you don't want to miss one of these shows, click the bell icon and you'll catch me. All right, my friends. It has been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you guys soon.